Philomena, are you there? Okay. Hey, Noai. Welcome, sister. How are you? I hope you're doing fine and ready for Christmas. Are you ready for Christmas? You guys have children, so I bet you are ready. You have to buy toys and Christmas trees. And the little one are excited. Now all the topic is about Christmas in the house. Yeah. Thank you for wishing me happy weekend. Thank you. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. So today we will be talking about travelers, with what's going on with the pandemic. When you buy the ticket early like I do, airline, they tend to offer you what's his name? Voucher, instead of giving you your money back. And in the US, it's required by law. And even on the international platform, it's required by law, but they don't respect it because there are so many people who don't know that there is a law that protects you. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, Oibo life. Yes. Obodo Igbo life is not easy. I understand. And I appreciate that, you went to work and then you're driving home. It's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah. I've been there. It's not easy. So I know that you cannot type and then drive at the same time if you're driving, which is not safe. So I appreciate you for being at the background. So getting back, what I was saying was there are laws that protect travelers. Because of a pandemic, everybody has to either you cancel it or you reschedule it. And airline cancel too. So when they cancel, instead of giving you a voucher, the law require them to give you full refund, even on tickets that are not refundable. They still have to pay you back. If you spend $2, they have to pay you back your $2 instead of giving you a voucher or asking you simply to reschedule it. So today is the topic. If in the US here, the biggest problem found by the encounter by customers, because customers, they don't know. So the fact that they don't know, when the airline tell you, oh, we're going to give you a voucher, but the voucher is for a year. That's one of the things there. If that after a year you still can't travel, they must pay you your money that you used to purchase the ticket. It's a must. It's required by law. Hey, Janet. Welcome. Welcome, Janet. Yeah, so I was saying that it's required by law. They need to pay you that money. But customers, we don't know. They have to pay you. If you use your credit card, they have to put that money within 20 days. Within 20 days, they have to pay you. If it's a cash, they have to pay you right away your money. That's what the law says. And in the US, Chinelo, welcome again, Chinelo. I know all the names, so I appreciate it, Chinelo, guess what? Our friend was monetized. Krishnaveni, she was monetized. She was monetized. I don't know if you know it. I don't know if you know it, but she was monetized. Yeah, and then she did an LS this week. I think it's on Thursday or yesterday. Yeah, she did an LS to thank everybody that helped her. So in the US, the only airline that, yes, the only airline that is dragging its feet is Welcome Towing. I know again, yeah. A disclaimer, I'm not against anybody, but I'm just talking just to put the information there because I'm the kind of person that love to do research. So I know what I'm talking about. So the article is saying that United Airlines and with over giant international airline are refusing to give you a refund. They just refuse to pay you back your money, even though it's required by law. Instead, they give you a voucher, and the voucher is for a year. For the international airliner outside the US, Canada government has said that it will allow airline to issue voucher and credit even where rule require cash refund. That's for people in Canada. So if you bought a ticket before this pandemic and you could not fly and you have to reschedule it, if you required your money back, even in Canada, the government know that there is a law saying they have to pay you back your money. No, you ain't getting your money back. You're going to get a voucher. The voucher is for a year. Within a year, you have to use that voucher. In the US, if within the year you can still not use the voucher, they have to pay you back your money that you used to pay for the ticket. But in Canada, the government is not backing the customers. For the French government, which I can't stand it, the French government has announced the same policy for Air France. So with Air France, you're not getting no money back. That's number one. Number two, they only give you voucher. Now, all the country in the European Union, they suspend the rules for the duration of the pandemic. So if this pandemic is here to stay, you're not getting your money back. These people are so crooked. I'm telling you. These people are so crooked. Yeah. They decided for the European Union and the European airline as a group are asking the European Union to suspend its refund rules during the pandemic. Yes, that's what they are doing in Europe. So if you bought your ticket like I do early in January, you did not know that there was a pandemic that was going to come out in March, and you scheduled to travel in May or June or September, they need to pay you back your money because that's the law. But no, this airline, they decided that if they just have to pay all the money that people book ticket, they're going to lose. So they go ahead and said, we give you a voucher. Okay, because you don't know the law. For you, you are happy that you have a voucher, but there is a catch-22. The voucher is valid for a year. I have 3 voucher line here on this table, and I already called the airline, and I already told them that, hey, I know the law said if I can use it, you gave me the voucher. If I can't use it, you have to pay me back my money. And they were like, because I just put it flat. I said, I know the law says. So the lady was like, oh yeah, we know about it. If you still can't travel because of the pandemic and you want your money back, we will pay you, we will send you a check. I said, okay, that's what I just want to hear. You see? No, but you know, when you buy all of this, you have to do research. You know, in the old days, the ticket was paper ticket, okay? And there is always fine print. There is always fine print. It's the same thing for any insurance. We don't take the time as a human being to sit down and read the fine print. Okay, because it's so tiny, it takes time to sit, and then they use legal language. Sometimes you don't understand it, but there are websites that break it down for the layperson to understand what the insurance is saying, what the airline company are saying regarding refund. Okay? And the people write articles, and there are websites. If most of the time I will tell you that, you know, Smarter Travel is a big company in the US, but they go around the world and they travel. They have any kind of lawyers, any kind of travelers that goes and understand the law of every country. And then when they come back, they will write an article. So what Aya does it, I just join the mailing list, which is free. And then they drop every single day anything regarding traveling. They will send me an email. Aya has to read the email. Just click on the link. They make it so easy. You click on the link, and then the article is there. Okay, there's one thing that I love to do is read. So I will read. If I find it interesting, then I will talk about it. Like this refund going on now because the pandemic, and it affected Aya. I have tickets that I purchased January 15, scheduled to fly in May, scheduled to fly in September. Yeah. I didn't do none of this because of the pandemic. So when the pandemic hit, I went back on their website asking, and they were like, oh yeah. So they sent the article, but you know, life happened. And last time I went back again and I saw the article and I printed it. Okay. And I read it and I'm like, okay, I can use this as a base for an LS to explain that you have that right to have your money back instead of voucher. Now, if the airline company does not want to give you your money back, so your best bet is the voucher. And as we speak, there are people that are suing some airline. So this article is talking about it. There are people that are suing airlines. So he said, you can join the group for the lawsuit. Yeah. Because people want their money. Some people lost their job. And if a ticket is like $1,000 or $2,000 of that person fly first class, even if it's $500 or $300, it's still money. They can pay rent. They can pay light bill. They can use it for something. So the guy, they want the money. You say, no, I'm not giving you the money. The guy can no longer fly. because of what is going on. It's not is fault. It's something that we cannot control, this pandemic. So at least pay them back the money. And also the airline are laying off, they decided to furlough. The first thing was to furlough employee for 3 or 4 months. After the furlough, they decided that, you know what, they're going to let you go. So at least when you are furloughed, I think, I'm not quite sure if you get 75% of your salary or more than that. I'm not quite sure. And now after the furlough, they let you go. So if you let go, you still save money. So at least you can pay me my money that I used to pay the ticket. No, they don't do it this way. So there is a class action lawsuit going on as we speak. Okay, last year, she said they ate. They ate my 600 because I decided not to travel after having surgery. Okay, they put the 600 for 3 people, and they say I had to pay fine for 3 more people. No. You had surgery. That's health. You have all your documents. Philamine, hi. Okay, she's having lunch. Welcome. You have a medical document that you have surgery. So you deposited $600 to purchase a ticket in order to travel, not knowing that you're going to have a health issue. Girl, now I will fight this. I will get my money back. I will fight it and I will get my money back. I will take the doctor note that I did have a surgery. That's the reason why I could not travel. By law, you just have to go on the country you live in, the Ministry of Commerce or whatever. If you Google it, it will pop out. I'm telling you, Professor Google will not let you down. Google will give you this. You print that, what the law of that country is saying, because it said here is for everybody. Because if the airline are asking the EU, the European community, to suspend, yes, it means everybody has the same law. Because here is an international flight airline. I'm going to read it. It says, but the problem is worse outside the US and amounting to something similar to a bailout. Canada government has said that it will allow airline to issue voucher/credit, even where rule require cash refund. That's Canada. Now, we're going to France. The French government has announced the same policy for Air France and possibly over French airline. They refuse to give you the refund, even though it required by law. They just want to give you voucher. Now we're going even further, and the European airline, all the European airlines as a group, so all the European airlines coming as a group are asking that the European community suspend its refund rules for the duration of the pandemic. You see, they are asking to suspend it. So they're making money on our back. You need to go to the company that, anyway, the department that deal with airline in your country where you are, you print it, and then you take it to the airline. You highlight it, that I highlight it here, and you take it to them. You want your money instead of saying plus the medical document. Hey, cops, welcome. Yeah. So they're going to give you your money. No. No. Okay. So, Janet, don't sit there. 600 euro is a lot of money, girlfriend. 600 euro. Just don't let it be. That's so easy. You work too hard for that money. Now, it's required by law. The law says they need to give you your money. If it's Alitalia has to pay you back your money. That's it. Because if you put a deposit to purchase a ticket and then you have health issue and you have all your document, you take that document and what the law says over there, because they are asking the European Union to suspend any kind of refund for the duration of a pandemic. So if a pandemic is here for 20 years, they won't give you any refund. They will only give you voucher. Their only offer was for me to travel when I didn't want to travel and the kids are in school. No, there is no way. So they just have to give you your money. That's it. They just have to give you your $600. That's all. I say $600, 600 euro. And now nobody can travel. They are hit very hard with this pandemic. Nobody can travel. It's very scary to travel. Because I'm doing research constantly and try to read even the airline, because I was thinking if I can travel. So what I did was to go to the USA airline website here, the government that deal with transportation, what they call the DOT, the Department of Transportation. I went to their website to read about the circulation of the air in the airplane, because there are churches here that have done this so that people can go to the church, because we were saying that if the air can circulate, even if you wear mask or whatever, or because people is going to sing praise Jesus. So I was like, okay, how about the airline? Because the airline company, they talk about it. And they lay it down. There was somebody write a nice article on the DOT website saying that here they make it, what's his name? Mandatory. So some airline has to spend more money for this, because at least inside the USA, people are traveling. And the middle seat is empty. But some airline has back. Now they are filling the middle seat. And also some airline spend the money so that, for the air, they make the necessary arrangement. So they were saying that for the US, if you fly the US airline, let's say you take it from here to Europe, you are safe. Now, from Europe to our continent, the European hasn't done it yet. They hasn't done it. Welcome everybody. I see Amy, welcome. And Crystal, welcome. You see, so they hasn't done it yet. And because they hasn't done it, 3 weeks ago, I had a cousin who lost his life because he flew from the continent and went to Europe. From Europe, then he went to this country. It's the name of the city. He went to Ankara. And then from there, he did exactly the same thing to go back home. And he get home and he caught this disease. 72 hours, he was gone. He was 61 years old. You see? So I say to my, so that's the things who click my head, and I'm like, okay, just girl, you better go and do some research to see if the European and then the African, they invested some money for the air to circulate in the plane. So that, because it's not easy when you fly what we call long haul, which is 6 hours non-stop or more than 6 hours, you're not going to eat. You're not going to use the restroom. You have your mask for 6 hours straight sitting there. If it's only a flight for 6 hours, that's okay. But if it's more than that and you jumping from one airplane to another, even if I put a disclaimer, it's still unsafe for me because I lost a cousin. Yeah. And I was asking myself, but why did he have to do all of his traveling knowing that it's not safe? And they were like, you know, your cousin is a big guy. I said, okay, he's a big guy, but now he's gone. I said, I will not travel. Business trip, and he lost his life for business trip. That money that you were chasing it is here. Okay, so that's my thing because I love to travel, but I want to make sure that it's safe for my old body here. I don't want to be on a plane, just go and come back and then get sick. And that was the end of the story. No, no, no. So that's the reason why when I find an article like that, it's really interesting. I'm like, okay, you go ahead and do an LS for this, you know. So for the Department of Transportation here, they watch it closely because they don't, you know, this country, people love to sue. 1, 2, 3. There are lawyers that they will offer to take your case pro bono till you win, and so you can pay them. If you don't win, you don't pay them anything. But when they take the case, they know that, you know, you have a solid ground so that, you know, they can fight it. That's it. And that's going to be litigation. It can goes on and on and on, non-stop. It can goes on for 10 years, for 20 years, but they are sure that, you know, they will win. And that's a lot of money. Okay, that's it. So, girl, go get your money. Get the document that say that you have health issue and you have a surgery. You get and you go to the equivalence of the Department of Transportation in your neighborhood. Okay, thank you, Crystal, for being at the background. Okay, so that they can give you back your money. That's my only advice, because everybody in every country, there is a DOT, Department of Transportation. The Department of Transportation, you go on their website, you print what they say, because now they're asking the European community to suspend everything. They are asking. So that's why the Americans say that is worse in Europe than in the USA here, because the USA here, they know that people's going to go and start suing. In fact, there is a class action law suit going on as we speak. Okay, guys, so at least we are all learning something new. When I find this, I was like, I ain't going nowhere. I said, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying put. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying put till this thing's clear up. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, what I have for today. Okay, so we have to know. Hey, Annie Best for Jesus, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope it's not too late where you are. Welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Annie Best for Jesus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah. So that's it. Go get your money. Or if you don't want that 600 €600, get all the document ready. Because me, the day I get back to your neighborhood, I will do anything in my power to meet you and give me the document. I'm just going to go and claim it. I'm telling you, it's your money. They have to give it to you. Yes, they have to give it to you. Yeah, because it's a lot of money. Think about it. €600 is plenty money. It's plenty money. We work hard for the money. So we are not going to give it free to somebody that because we bought the ticket and it's not my fault. Health issue. In fact, because we're talking about health issue, guess what? Once I'm done tonight, that's one of the research. I'm going to go to the DOT department and ask if you purchase a ticket or even if you pay the down payment on a ticket and then for health issue, you needed to have a surgery and you cannot travel. What's my outcome? Can I get my money back or the airline has to give me a voucher? I'm going to ask them this question. Okay, girl. Janet, you say this madness, the madness will just go away if this is the result for the madness. If people wear this, because that's me. I double it nowadays when I go to work. I don't wear one. You guys can see I wear two. I just double it. Yes. I just double it. The madness will go away with this. That's it. So far. Because even with the vaccine, we don't know if it's going to work. So that's so because people don't. Yes, I wear this, and then I wear the face shield. Yes, plus the gloves. And the reason why I do it. Okay, Philamin, thank you for being here. I know you do have yours. Okay. Oh no, guess what? Here, this is the things. People wear it this way. Okay? You wear it this way. You breathing in your nostril. Come on. And the reason why I decided to double it, because we are testing like a crazy some of the patients. And it's coming with a P. It's not coming with the N. So when it comes with a P, and based on what I do, I digress. I have to do a tour for 2 hours every single day. And it's 12 units. So I need to protect myself. So the management knows about it. So they gave me anything I want so I could protect myself. Yeah. Otherwise, Aya is going to use the R and sit down. No, you when you take it before you wear it, you put it together and you protect yourself. So I wear this for 8 hours. That's it. And this is dirty, so I'm going to throw it away. I watched a video, the French people, which I don't trust, they were saying that they demonstrated it, but I still skeptical, so I threw them away. This one, I wore it yesterday. I used it for yesterday. Yeah. And while I was standing there, there was this brother that put the things here, and then when he started to sneeze, he took it off and they were not social distancing. I had a set of clothes yeah, in my office because I could go crazy. I just went to the restroom, took off what I wore, and changed clothes, and then wipe my hair because it's in the hair. And when I came, the first thing is to drop. Yeah. So that's the reason why I double it. Yeah, and I have all the machine you can think about it to test everything. No, I'm not done traveling. Janet hasn't finished cooking. Yes, having extra clothes. Cubs, life is so good. It's not safe, I tell you. It is not. It is not. I'm telling you. So, but don't worry. I only have 24 months left. And I know I'm going to hit my 24 months. Yesterday, I was telling one of the managers, he was like, no, you need to be here when we open the other side of the hospital. And I'm like, no. I said, I'm even debating now with myself and looking into my finance and everything. And I feel very much comfortable of bailing out. In fact, today is my anniversary. Today make me 9 years. The 12th, December 12th. So today make it my 9 years. So I was debating and I look into every corner, whatever you have to look. I look at everything. And yesterday before I went to bed, and I said to myself, I think I have the choice to bail out 2021, the end of December 2021. So, who is Austin Divinity? I didn't say him. Okay, welcome to my live stream. Yeah, so thank you. So today is my anniversary. I made 9 years where I work. I want to make my 10 so I could get everything. And making the 10 is going to be December 2021. And then if this still goes on and I still, yeah, that's an issue. That's an issue. Yeah, that's an issue. Thank you. That's an issue. I digress. Let's talk about the airline. Yeah, that's the issue of traveling. That's why I'm sitting here and I'm doing all of this research to see what we could do because people don't. How you cover your mouth and then you your nose. Even though I have double the things, I have the face shield, I have the gloves, what is in the hair? So when he sneezes, you could see the face of the nurses and the doctors. One of the doctors look at me like, girl. And I'm like, I went like, because you can't say anything. You can't do anything. If you want to complain, they will ask you to take the door or you take the door. It's up to you, okay? So me, I think about anything. So I was like, okay, I'm out of here. They said, but you didn't have this outfit on this morning. I said, girl, I have clothes in my office. I can change everything, the pants, everything. Yeah. I said, he came and stand there. And I even told him, I said, I went this way, pull it up. And he looked at me. He's like, I said, and then, pew! Everybody went. I was like, even though everybody has face shield, everybody has gloves, and everybody has mask, but still, you don't see the particle. You don't see it. You cannot see it. It's there. So you stand there, it come on you, and I'm like, I'm out of here. Yeah. I wish I can go on pension at this age. I don't know. I don't know how. Me, I meet all the requirement. I hit all the dot. But there is one thing that I want, and I'm too close to leave it. This is the one thing, is not money. It's health. Health insurance is not money. It's health insurance, which is for life. And you have to work for 10 years to get that. That's it. You have to work for 10 years to get it. And I'm 9 years. Otherwise, I can just decide to go today, but I want that. That's it, because of my little heart. Because of what happened last August. If I did not have that, no, I should have been 6 feet under, honestly speaking. It is too expensive. It is too expensive. Even all my saving, you use it, you won't be able to face it. No. Even if I sell property, no. Because I look into everything, analyze, subtract, add, multiply. So that's it. But by God's grace, it never let me down. So I know I'm going to have that. Once I had it, I'm gone. Yeah. Yeah. You have to make the 10, and then you have that for life when you decided to go. Yep. So that's my my North Star. And that was the things that make me get that job. That was the things that make me get that job. And when they show me the salary, I digress, show me the salary. I was like, this salary is too little for everything. And then she told me, what? If you do 5, you will have a teacher retirement for life. And then if you do 10, then you have the health insurance for life. I was like, it's like, yes, I marry you. It's like somebody I propose to you, and then you say, yes, I marry you. Yeah. Then you say, yes, I marry you. Yes. That's the thing who sold me out, because that was my concern. My concern was my health. That's a heart disease that we have, that it costs so much money, So I was sold. I was like, okay, yes, I marry you. So I said, okay, don't worry. I can manage, yeah. Because the salary that they were offering compared to where I came from, it was half, 50% less. So I was like, Then she said, this is what you're going to get. This is what I was like, okay, where is the pen? Let me sign and let me move on. That's it, so that was the thanks. Other than that, but I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. So I said, there's no need to be greedy. You're by yourself. So you can manage this. Just sit down and plan. You know what your expenses are. You know what you can save. You don't need cups. Yeah. Yes, I said. I'll sign quickly before we can. No, because she was not going to change her mind, because she said she'd been looking for somebody that meet all the that, and she has seen 30 people, and I was 31. But that was 3 days later when I started. That's what she told me the story. She said that when she came to the waiting area, and then she saw me sitting there, she thought I was one of the attorneys, because, you know, here everybody has lawyers, and if our patient, they have lawyers, you know. So she thought it was one of our lawyers that was coming to meet one of the patients. And then when she said, yeah, instead of saying, and then I stood up, she said to herself, this is she. That's it. She said she made up her mind even before she asked me any question. Yeah, she said she made up her mind. She said, this is she. I find the person that I was looking for. And it's so weird. I think I told the story. We only have 9 minutes left, because I'm going to do only 1 hour. I told the story before, but it was very funny. That's the job that I did not do research. I did not know anything about that company, nothing at all. Because when I was looking for a job, if they call me for interview, I will dissect that company, and I will prepare like an exam. Yeah, in this country, the job interview is an exam. Hey, Esther. Esther, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sisi, how are you? It was, yes, it was it was like an exam. I will prepare, I will do everything. That was the only job. I did not do anything. And I've been praying and fasting for government job. I wanted government job. That was my thing. I was at a point in my life that I want a government job. I'm done chasing the money. I'm done chasing it. So I drew, and when she called me, and I applied 2 years ago, and you go online, you send resume, you don't. She said, you don't remember? I said, no, I don't. I never replied. No. She gave me the address. I just dropped it there. Till the day of the interview, the only thing I did good, as the Ivorian people said it, sape. Sape, yes. Sape means dressed up to the T. Yeah, that's the only thing. I have my navy blue suit. I have my red blouse, because all these colors as meaning when you look for a job. When you look for a job, the red mean I'm sure of myself. I know what I'm going to talk about when I get there, how I'm going to sell myself, that I'm going to make the difference between A and B. So you're going to choose me. So I hit the dot on all of this. What? State? No. So when I park the car and I look at the name, I knew it was a state. I nearly cried. I say a little prayer. I say, God, I want a sign. Yes. I said, I just want a sign. We need to talk about Ivory Coast, because that one I know. But the remaining, I just don't. And that's what happened. When I got to her office and then we sat down, she said, oh, so you're from the Ivory Coast. It's a French colony. Girl, you cannot believe it. When the lady said that, I sat like the course that I took. Because when you go for the job interview, they tell you to sit so that you know this is square, and smile with your eyes. Yes, I put all of this Sape. Okay, Esther Nove Sape. That's what I did. And when we start talking about Ivory Coast, he's talking about chocolate. Cocoa plantation. Okay, this one I know. I grew up in a cocoa plantation. She didn't ask any question, I'm telling you guys. At the end of the interview, then she told me, she said, okay, do you know Microsoft Office application? Then I said, yes. Okay, Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, all. Oh, girls, I tell you, I will remember November. I met the lady November 15. And these people, you have to be careful with the American. They will dig into your life to know everything about you. So prepare yourself. Then she looked at me, she said, your birthday is coming soon. I said, yes, my birthday is coming soon. Oh, she said, I will give you a call. But this is the word that she used. She said, rest assured, you have it. That's it. That's the only thing she told me. Yeah. So she called me on the 22nd. And the first thing she said was happy birthday. And November 23rd was my birthday. She said, happy birthday and welcome to the family of UT. When I heard the welcome, I was driving. I nearly had a wreck. She said, what you doing? I said, I'm on the freeway. She said, come out. Come out. So I just had to come out of the freeway. She said, can you make a U-turn and come back here? I said, yes. So I flew. I went there. She has set up, the conference room. She set it up. All the documents were there. She said, okay, this is the salary. It's not so much, okay, compared to what you used to get. It's half of it. I understand. And when I look at the number, I'm like, gee, I said to myself, all of this for this? Then when she said, but these are the benefits, and then she lined up all the benefits, I was like, so where is the pen? I couldn't find the pen in my purse. So she handed the pen. I assigned. I did not even read the benefit. That's what happened. And she and I, we became best friends. Like a sister. I love my boss. And then she passed. Yeah, she had breast cancer. I went home in 2013. And then she called me back home. And she said, oh, they find this lump. I'm going to do the surgery. I was like, no. She said, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I said to her, my sister had the same thing, and then she did the surgery. I told you the story already. She said, yes, I know, but I had to do it. She did the surgery. Oh, she suffered. She stayed in the hospital 2014. These things went into her bone. It's like every week I have to go and see her. And then she has to retire. And she did not enjoy the retirement money. And then in 2014, she was gone. It was so painful. That was my best. But before she left, she wrote a nice note about me. And she left it to the person that took her post. So with the boss that I have, he is a male Caucasian, but we get along fine. So far as you said it's a divine. This thing is just divine. I have nothing to say. It's just divine. Yeah, we get along, but with her, it was another ball game. Thanksgiving, I'm invited to her house. I know all her kids, her husband. It's unbelievable. And yesterday I talked to the last baby. Yeah, I talked to Kaylee. She was like, hey, Aya. I'm like, yeah, how are you? She said, I'm fine. She said, you still here? I said, yes, I miss your mom. So I said, it's the end of the year and I really miss her. Yeah, my birthday, she will do something about my birthday. She knows I don't like to celebrate, but she go ahead. It's her birthday. We need to do something for her. She doesn't do all of these things. Yeah, but I really, really miss her. She was like a second family to myself because I have my American family. And then she was, but guys, if you look at her, you will never know that she was black. There is nothing in that lady that say that she's black. She's one of what we call the carturon. Yes, she was black. She has one drop, what we call in this country, the one drop of blood block make you black. Yes, she has blue eyes, blonde hair. I'm telling you. So for me, I was talking to a Caucasian till she find out herself that, anytime I talk to her, she's saying to herself, this lady doesn't know that I'm black like her. So one day she called me, she said, I'm black like you. So when you talk about the African food, I know. I said, really? Are you black? She said, yeah. She said, did you know about, I said, the carturon? She said, do you know about the, I said, the one drop? She said, okay, now you got it. She said, I have a one drop, I'm black. But when you look at her, there's nothing. Nothing. Blonde hair, blue eyes, white as a snow. But she was black. And she was very, very sweet. And she has this sweet little voice when she talk, and when she sing, I miss my boss. I'm telling you guys, I miss her so much. We planned so many things to do. She said, oh, you love to travel? I said, yeah. Oh, you love to go here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We even sat down one day and then we planned to do a road trip for the 50 state. Instead of working, that was a plan. Instead of working, we sat down where we're going to drive, where we're going to stop. All of this never happened because she was gone. But I was so excited about this road trip. She said, it's going to be a good trip. You and I, we're going to go and we're going to drive from state to state. And I said, I don't like to drive. She said, yes, I will do most of them, but you will have to do. If we tire, we all of this, we plan this. Life is so weird, guys. Okay, that's my time. Love you guys. Thank you for coming. So I hope you learned something about when you, Janet, go get your money, okay? Or you have to send it to me. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, see you next week. Love you, appreciate you, okay? So that's it. I'm going to close it. Bye-bye.